So, since we had a steady trickle of people needing to leave at the end of last session, uh, would Abel and Galahadran want to go over what happened in the back half of last session?
He got onto us, and so he knows that we know that he knows that it's us, or that we know he's the guy.
This priest turned these men into box hedges, and we've challenged him to a duel.
Yeah. So, and they had asked the rest of you to sort of wait outside while they tried to confront the priest reasonably about his potential involvement with Falcon and the desecration of the temple.
Which seems to have
So
gone well.
yeah. So as the three of you are outside, you hear a yelled shout from within that possibly makes you think that you need to get into this church as something is about to go down. I already rolled initiative for everybody. We're going to begin combat, and Phelan, you are the first to react.
As it should be. Okay. I will move 1, 2, 3, 4 here.
Okay.
Maybe not. I will move here. Okay. Oh.
Are you? There you go.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
Before I make any decisions, can I get a quick scan of the area? See, is it
Yeah.
clearly some fighting?
So you come through here. You look. You see, Galahadran and Abel. Galahadran has their weapon out. I'm not sure if Abel draws weapons on the normal. There are the bodies of three guards, just with leaves and flowers sticking out from underneath their clothes in copious amounts, laid down in the pews. And then there is also Father Brooke, who has raised a hand as if to strike Galahadran, who has his sword drawn. Yeah, and Abel has a parrying dagger out. And it looks like shit is about to go down, but no actual blows have come yet. But they only haven't come yet because you are so quick to respond.
Got it. Then we fire on. We'll fire on the guy next to Abel.
The dead guard who's laying in the pew.
Is he dead? I thought
He's
they were
laying down on. He is. They are laid out on the pew
I thought
as
they were
like dead
reaching
bodies.
for us.
Oh yeah, that's how we ended. There are vines reaching towards Abel from the dead bodies lying on the pews.
Okay. In that case, if he looks more or less dead to me, I will fire on Father Brooke.
Okay. I forgot the cliffhanger I had done. Yeah, so there's vines coming at you, but the bodies are still lying down. That hits. It's a big meaty hit. You hear a thunk as if your arrow impacted into a tree as it sticks in his
Very
shoulder.
strange.
All right.
All right.
Anything else?
Nope. That's a jump and a shot. That's the kid.
Marrow. You do gain ferocity, so you gain your 1d4.
Okay. Yep. Gonna use zoomies. And okay, I want to move, not just look at things. Whoa. Yeah. Is that it? Okay. Can I pass through my companions?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, with zoomies, I'm pretty sure. 5, 10, 15, 20,
40.
25, 30, 35, 40, 40. Yeah, you can get there easily.
Okay. And then how far does dirt move again?
Dirt is 50 feet, so
50.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So he can get into either of the squares next to Abel. There you go. And there are sort of dead bodies lying on the pews, but there are vines coming out of the dead bodies that are reaching for Abel and Galahadran.
Okay. Dirt's gonna go after. Uh, the vines.
Oh.
He's gonna say, "What the fuck is that? Don't know. Got a bite."
It does. Bites into him, tears some of the vines away. All right.
And then Meryl's gonna bite.
You bite into Father Brooke's arm, and your teeth tear away the sleeves of his vestments, revealing a dark wood where his skin should be. That you tear gouges in it, and sap starts to leak out like blood as he grits his teeth and just growls angrily at you.
He's a big stick.
Oh.
Do I get advantage on that?
For... Oh,
He's a
no.
big stick.
No. Nope. Okay.
Okay,
Anything
that's
else?
it. That's it.
All right. This is Father Brooke's turn. He is going to look around at you all. Let's see. What is a 20-foot square look like?
A big box.
Yeah, no, that's fair. All right. So he is going to cast Entangle there. Shoop. Oh, I already... Okay, well, there we go. Delete that one. So I need everyone within that square to make a strength save, which you can roll by clicking on the strength save button, as the room fills with more grasping vines that burst out of the stone in the walls. Excellent, and then one from Galahadran. Alright, so it looks like Mero and Galahadran, you are both restrained. You can use your action to make a strength check against the spell DC to free yourself on your turn.
Galahadran got a 14 though.
Oh, 12. Sorry, I was reading that as 17. Yep, nope, Galahadran. So only Mero is currently contained. And Father Brooke is going to take a sort of... no, he's not going to risk it. He is going to turn towards Mero, who is restrained. Yeah, he's going to turn towards Mero, who's restrained, and with a bonus action, he is going to raise a hand, and long wooden claws grow from his hand, and he is going to take a swipe at Mero, who is restrained, so this is with advantage.
Galahadran uses his reaction to help with the shield, put the shield in the way. Giving
Okay,
him disadvantage, making it a straight roll.
making it a 13. So a 13 misses.
Yep.
He's going to look over at you and say, alright, that is the end of his turn. Abel.
Let's see. So, because I'm not restrained by the roots, if I don't move, nothing happens, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But for the area is difficult terrain, just
Right.
period. So.
I think I'm going to use my action to give Galahadran an extra attack. And I'm going to point at Father Brooke and I'm going to say, Galahadran, smite him in the name of the Trinity. And you'll get an extra attack. And I'm going to save my command dice for later.
Alright. Alright, anything else?
That's it.
At the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action to plant stride. He is going to magically teleport from one area of vegetation to another and appear back here. Alright. Elena.
All right. Where am I? Mm-hmm. 30. Where's other me? Where is And then I am gonna summon her this round. So okay. And then I'm gonna strike. Well, technically I can reach, but I'm gonna strike through her.
You have limited numbers of times you can strike through her, which shouldn't matter in this case, but just for future reference. Okay, that does hit. Scores through his chest, just tearing away his more of his robe to reveal the sort of wooden growth that his body has become underneath.
I don't have a limited number. This is part of the Manifest Echo. It's not Unleash Incarnation.
Oh, is that just a... Oh, is Unleash Incarnation just a bonus attack? Not even... Oh, shit.
Yep. Yeah,
One,
because...
yeah, one addition. Yep, never mind. Yep, I remembered that wrong. You were good. God, this is a strong class. Mercer.
And, because, yeah, I can't use it this go around, because it's a bonus action, I believe. No, it's, no. Weird.
What?
It's not even a bonus action. I could just Unleash Incarnation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Do I have to press it? Yes, I do.
And he uses the charge, and just go ahead and make another attack.
Oof.
That one clanks off of his wooden exterior.
That's fine.
Anything else?
Bonus action. Nope, that's me.
Alright, Galahadran.
Galahadran is going to charge forward through the vines. He's trying to try to jump a little bit.
Okay.
There's so many of them.
It's difficult terrain, but you have more than enough movement to get there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's time for a drought. As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Divine Favor. So my sword is very hot now, and I'm gonna swing at him twice.
How are you swinging at him twice?
I have been given the command to fight
Oh,
on
yes,
behalf of
yes.
the Trinity, who I do not know who they are, but I am nonetheless. I will swing for them.
All right. Those both hit, and they tear away the sort of wooden exterior that falls to the ground, and a mass of writhing vines bursts out from underneath it as he just sort of starts screaming in pain as he transitions to his second phase. Okay?
I should hope he withers, like in a heat
He
wave,
You should roll
drought.
he
the extra
grows.
damage from your
Divine
favor
favor.
as well.
I thought Lev was just adding it.
I did. It was up there. It was the 4. Oh, you need to do it a second time.
Yeah, if you hit twice, you get a second one.
All right. How do I roll it again?
You can just do /1d4.
That works too.
Well, make sure you didn't spend the spell again. But,
Oh, I'm out of spells. No need to keep track of that now.
Okay. Good. All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. Holy shit! I thought that phase was gonna last longer. You guys fucked them up. All right. The 3 guards who are laying on the pews will slowly rise to their feet as the sort of vines growing out of them pick themselves up, and they shamble forward, and they are going to turn and each make a different attack. Oh, wait, I didn't. There we go. They're going to make one attack on Dirt. Nope. One attack on Abel.
Wait, Galahadran uses his reaction to put a shield in the way.
All right.
Save me from a critical hit.
Well, it would have just been a regular one, but sure, yes, save from a critical hit. So, swipes at you. Go ahead and make a DC 12 strength save as the claws lash out at you, and as they hit, vines try to wrap around you.
Oof.
Oh, actually, no, it's not a vine wrap. You are, vines don't wrap. You are knocked prone on a failure. There we go. There were different stat blocks I wanted to use.
How do I
So,
make myself prone?
yep.
Oh, here we go.
Burp.
There we go. You did it.
Yep.
I found it though.
And then the last one is going to make an attack against Galahadrin.
That hits.
All right. So take the 10 slashing, and then also need a strength save, or be knocked prone.
All right. Let me make sure I'm clicking on the right buttons. All right, there we go. And then strength save. How do I click just this? Saving throw. Oh no.
You are also knocked prone.
All right.
All right. All right, Phelan.
Yeah,
You're
let's
up
fire
again.
off
There
another
is-
one.
Yeah, this person who was a human priest is now a writhing vine monster.
Disgusting.
Oh.
So, we're just gonna teleport here and fire off 2 phase shots at Father Brooke, and spend a side point to do it.
Okay. The first one impacts the middle of the vines and just shores some of them off. The other one misses and goes over his head, but he turns his gaze towards you. And where before he had been sort of more looking like he wanted to get out of here and away from this sudden ambush by far more than just the 2 people he thought he was confronting, he now looks at you, and in what is left of his human face, his eyes just glare in anger, and he starts muttering, he's like, it hates you. All
Yeah, that's fair.
right. Anything else?
No, I'm secure where I'm sitting.
All right. All right, Marrow, you are restrained by vines, but Dirt is not. You also used zoomies, so your
Oh,
speed
real
is
quick,
0.
did we get a long rest? Should I be healed up? Or are we still...
No, because we were on the spike.
Okay.
So we got back quick.
Right. Okay.
Okay. I can't do anything with her. How long does this like? Do I still? I guess I still need a roll to see if I can get out of it, right?
Yeah, it lasts until you free yourself.
Oh, okay. So it's another strength test.
Yep.
Mm,
I believe athletics.
athletic. Okay.
No.
Okay.
You are still trapped.
So what's alive right now?
Everything.
Does he need to
The
concentrate on
three
entangle?
guards have.
Does he need to concentrate on entangle, or is it?
Oh, you know what? That is a good point. Constitution.
Oh, I get to roll again.
He is. Oh, yeah. Entangle's actually gone, so you are no longer restrained. But you do get to roll for your.
Yeah. I got 6.
Oh,
Okay,
and in the spirit of fairness, Galahadrin probably needs to concentrate on divine favor as well, I believe, right?
They
No,
did
she's
take
fine.
1 hit from the zombies, so yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
He's gonna howl. Did it go? Hello?
I have not seen the howl go.
Clicked on it. Has run out of its designated attribute.
Oh, because I. Here, what is it?
Oh, it's at 8 and I'm only at 6. Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
I can't read.
I was like, you got a lot of ferocity. You do get plus. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you are.
I
You
got
are.
no. I'm good. I just bite.
Yeah. Tears into that other zombie and just tears it, and the plants fall to the ground inanimate once more. All right. Anything else? Dirt can
Yeah.
move after he attacks if he wants.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving in for the kill.
All right.
'Kay.
It is Father Brooke's turn again. The vines are going to grow sharp wooden sickles at the end of them, and he is going to flail out with 3 attacks. One is definitely going to go for Galahadran on the ground. He has reach on these, so one is also going to go against Phelan, who he is just glaring at with pure malice and hostility. Yeah, it tracks.
He's lucky my shield can't reach over there.
And then he is also going to look at this Echo Avria in front of him and is going to take a stab at them as well. All right. I believe that destroys the Echo, but
I think so.
all right, Abel, you are prone on the ground.
I'd like to stand up.
Okay. Can you remove the prone thing yourself, or do I need to?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
I want to let me do it.
I'm not sure you can delete your own tokens. There.
Weird.
Let's see. So as my action, I'm gonna give Galahadran another attack.
What do you tell me?
I'm gonna, as I'm standing up, I'm gonna be like, "Come on! It seems our work isn't finished yet."
Mm.
And then as my bonus action, I think it's time for an order. Let's see.
So many orders.
I know. I've got like four
There's
to choose
a whole
from.
secret menu.
There is. I think I'm going to distract. Yeah, I'm gonna distract Father Brooke.
Okay.
Just be like, "Come on, Father, is that all you got? Come on."
All right. So is that disadvantage on anyone who's not you?
It's minus a roll of my leadership die.
To anyone who's not you, or just
To anyone
period?
who's not me.
Okay. Well, you are within his range. So.
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay. All right.
And that's it.
All right. End of your turn. Legendary action. He is going to make an attack at you. It's like, just whip a
Ouch.
thorn vine over and slash you across the chest. All right. Alina.
All right. Do.
Hey, bring back our buddy.
That's what I was gonna do. Held down. And then
Yep.
1 and Oof.
So that one, that one misses.
That's okay.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. End of your turn. After hitting Abel, he's going to turn back. It's like, no, I will at least kill this one. And he is going to make an attack at Phelan. This will go ahead
fuck
with
off.
your subtraction.
This will go what?
Third gets. All right. So this will be a -6.
So 11 instead of 17.
All right.
I might have missed something. Is this at me or at you?
It is at you.
Okay.
But Abel did his distraction, so get the -6 from the attack. So it's only an 11 instead of a 17. So I assume
That
that
is a
turns a hit
negative.
into a miss. Oh. All right.
Am I clearly the weakling in this group? That sucks.
No, you are not the weakling.
He
One-
just there. Phelan, go ahead and make an insight check.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. Oh, I think I know why he's mad at me.
Anybody else can make an insight check if they want to.
Yeah.
So he was focused on like getting away and teleporting and just like he was trying to, he was like, all right, I'll kill these people because they're causing me trouble. And then a bunch of people rushed in. He's like, okay, I need to get out of here. And then Phelan teleported and he lost his shit and is trying to kill Phelan. All right,
Yeah,
Galahadra,
gang.
it is your turn.
Stop, villain, yield! And I'll hit him with my sword twice, with 2 divine favors. Wherever it is. Just re-roll it. There it is.
Only one of those hit. So
Then the first one.
all right. You slash at him. The vines are starting to lose their vigor. And he's like, no. Must live, live. All right. Anything else?
No. I guess I stand up. I think I.
Yeah.
I stop the
Yeah.
throne.
You had to
That's it.
stand up to not have disadvantage on your attacks, anyways. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The 2 dead guards are going to again attack Abel and Phelan. So Abel.
I put my shield in the way as a reaction.
Okay. Still 18. And go ahead and make your strength save. You are knocked prone again. And Galahadran.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And strength
is-
save.
They were not a part of the duel.
I will not be bound by your laws. And you
This
are
is
knocked prone.
dishonorable.
All right. Phelan, you are back up.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, GM, real quick. Sidebar.
Yep.
So just some vocab here. Phase Rift is my jump. Rift Strike is the jump and immediately attack. And then I have a power called Phase Shot.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
hold on. So Phase Shot says when you use your Phase Rift, so the jump, you can instead empower a piece of ammunition you touch, granting it the following special properties, and then it lists 3 properties. And then it says, additionally, applying Phased Rift modifiers grant special effects on this attack.
Yep.
So I assume what that means is instead of jump and a free shot, like it would be jump and a free slash, instead of jumping, I just empower my shot. So I think I
Yes.
did that wrong.
I thought that you spent a psi point for the echoing thing.
I did.
Which gives you, yeah. So when you do
But
a shot, yeah.
But I can't jump and then shoot. I have to
No.
jump and attack with my sword, or use my jump to empower a shot.
Yes, and when
Okay.
you use, and quote unquote, when you use your jump to empower a shot, you don't actually move. Instead of doing the jump, you empower a shot,
Yes.
and then because of phase shot, you use a bonus action to make an attack.
Yes, and then and then that empowerment adds 2 sets of things. It adds. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, I now
Gives you
understand this
one
power.
beefy hit instead of multiple. Yeah.
Okay, I now understand this power. So technically, well, we'll deal with that later. Okay,
Yeah.
so
It's
I will again empower my shot. a piece of ammunition you touch, granting it the following special properties when you fire. It can be fired through all cover. It deals additional 1d8 damage. Additionally, applying phase shot modifiers grants special effects on this attack. And we will add the second shot again.
Okay.
So this will
Oh.
actually deal 1d8, and that's an extra d8 per shot.
Yep. And you can, if you want to, we can make you a weapon that is just like the phase
Yeah.
shot thing.
Yep.
We can do that later.
We'll make a button for that later.
Yep.
And I'll add a d8 in a minute.
And that misses.
So that misses. That does not.
Are you attacking twice? We just had this discussion where
Yeah.
you empower and then bonus attacks, you get one.
No. So it says additionally applying phase rift modifiers grants special effects on this attack. And then I choose echoing a second.
Okay, you are echoing this time. Okay.
Yes,
cool.
I am echoing.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So the
And
echoing
then roll
hits.
a d8, and so it did 13 damage.
Okay. He is looking rough. The vines are losing much of their vigor as the fight is slowly going out of him. All right. Anything else?
No, I think that's enough headache for one shot.
All right. Marrow. Dirt is by an enemy.
Dirt is by an enemy. Okay. What is his? So this unbalancing attack that I have, I don't know if I can link it. I make an attack. So if I get a hit, it says the target also has a disadvantage on the next strength or dexterity saving throw they make. So they have to make one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we'll just do that then.
Okay. That hits, and that brings him. And this is Dirt attacking, I assume. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So Dirt tears into him. How do you want to do this? Describe how Dirt finishes off this writhing mass of what used to be a man but is now vines.
Wood chipper.
You're not sure how a dog does this, everyone, but it is a horrifying.
Well, he's not a dog.
Yes,
So
exactly. The not a dog sort of bites into the vines and just starts gorging down. You hear a shredding sound inside of its gullet as Father Brooke just like screams primally and convulses before going limp, and the remaining two zombies also fall over, the essence of life gone from them. And we are out of initiative.
Galahadron spends a long time trying to disentangle himself from the vines. Just a lot.
No, they most of them wither away. There is still a large clump of vines and wood around where Father Brooke used to be, but they are now still.
What was that guy's problem?
He's bland.
Can Galahadron just kind of wave his very hot sword around them so it catches on fire?
They're still go ahead and make a survival check because they're still like vines and wet and sappy.
Oh.
They do not catch. They are resistant to burning from your flame.
Honestly, an insult.
So, if I may be so bold as to ask, what happened to going in and peacefully discussing things with him?
Oh, we did peacefully discuss with him. We talked our way into this duel.
I'm not sure if we can call it peaceful if you talk your way into violence.
He turned these men into box hedges.
Sure.
Yes. He wouldn't admit it at first.
Can I search the man?
You certainly can.
Woohoo! What do I roll for that noise?
A nature check or survival.
Am I good at either of those? Yeah, I'm all right.
I can
Not
give you an
really.
assist, maybe.
Yeah,
Just look
please.
over it.
Or
Please.
somebody who has better than a +1.
I have a +3.
He's got plus
Oh,
three.
that was a +3? Oh. Well,
Yeah,
So
check
survival?
yourself.
I don't think I have better than that. I've only got a +2.
okay.
Oh, we'll try again. That's not much better.
Yeah, give me a second here. You see, wait a second. Need to get rid of some of these because your thing sucked.
Too bad he could not have
So you sort of pick through. You do not find any mortal effects, but you can recognize that some of the sort of remnants of this thing that was a man and been a plant do hold valuable properties that you could utilize if you wish. And I've turned him into an item pile.
Okay, maybe I'm just not familiar with this system enough. Item pile sounds like a thing.
You should be able to double click on.
and you can see what he's got.
Ah,
It is a add-on to Foundry.
Let's see. Well, I
And
can...
it says I am too far away from him.
Yep, you can move. Like, there's free movement.
I don't want to.
looks like we get a medium carapace.
A
Which is
woody
crafting
medium
materials.
carapace. I probably should have renamed that, but I'm not planning on giving you any other carapaces anytime soon. So that one is made of like a very strong, sturdy wood.
Who's our crafter?
I mean, I have alchemy, but I think I'm the only one that does.
Okay.
There are downtime activities where if people want to spend extended rest to pick up trade skills, you certainly can.
Galahadron's gonna take up knitting.
That tailoring is a thing, yeah. You may distribute.
Well, I'm going to
those.
leave the reagent. Can I leave the reagents for other people to pick up?
Yeah, anybody can access it. You're just the one who was in charge of finding what it was. So.
I have very little interest in reagents. I can make my own stuff.
All right. Well, I guess I'll take the reagent since I'm the only alchemist. Do you want me to take the other crafting supplies as well, since nobody's a crafter yet? And if
Yeah.
people
Might
need
as
crafting
well.
supplies, then I'll distribute them as needed. Okay. Does he have any piece of him that's recognizably still like Father Brooke? Is there like
Ace.
a face somewhere?
The face, yeah, the face has sort of
That's
withered a
Ace's
bit, but
face?
it is still just like a human head, disturbingly enough.
Okay, that is really weird. It's kind of like a thing, but plants.
Oh. Yep.
Who is Galahadron turns to Marrow? Who is in charge of this kingdom? Who is supposed to mete out justice?
Meryl looks blankly
Hmm.
back at him while she chews on a piece of wood
Biscuit.
that could have been part of him. Don't know.
Well, if you
Could have
want,
found it.
my boy Abel has a rare stick.
Okay.
It's an
She's gonna-
uncommon branch, but yeah.
Uncommon branch.
Okay.
There are rare branches, so
Is it being offered, or are you just stating a fact?
I'm just saying, if you want to truly get after a stick, I feel like an uncommon branch is
Okay.
a lot better than just a stick.
If it's being offered, then like I don't know if this is a situation out of character. I don't know if this is a situation where you want her to like root through his bags to find it, like on a mission to get a stick, or if it's just like kind of there, like, hey, here's a cool stick. Is he
I mean, it's a
offering it to
stick.
her as a cool stick?
It's a baller stick.
Okay. Well, she takes the stick and chews on it.
Mm.
it's a literal item, so Abel can trade it to you if that's what you want to do with the stick.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I'll trade it to you. How do I open up the trading menu again?
It's down at the bottom. By players, you can hit request a trade.
Ah. I want to trade
I wish he would have yielded so we could have taken him to get mortal justice.
We didn't give him a whole lot of chance to yield.
Oh, he had lots of turns to yield. 3 or 4, I think. I mean, what?
You fucking demolished him. I thought this was going to be a lot harder.
He
Oh
he
yeah.
turns. Oh, well, he had to face our ambush, our very planned ambush. Hmm.
There's a
He
whole thing where the zombies are supposed to be like the hard frontliners you had to get past to get to them, and you guys just nope, just blitzed.
Well, yeah, we
So,
started the fight next to him, so
yeah.
the
3 guys
I mean,
isn't that.
we
Yep.
turned him into I mean he should have spent a few centuries as a daisy at least, I think. I'm not sure where he'll get his justice now. Galahad's like loosely trying to trying to set the body on fire, I guess.
I mean, now that you have harvested the essence from it, it takes to the flame much more quickly. I just didn't
Oh.
want you to destroy everyone's loot.
Oh.
It now burns.
maybe we shouldn't burn that in the
Fine.
middle of the church. Although I feel like this whole place will need to be cleansed regardless.
Like won't his god reward him for this? Like I don't know how we will catch him to punish him.
Well, I mean,
Where exactly do mortals go when they become plants and then get killed?
you know,
I don't believe it's ever discussed.
I don't know. I don't. Yeah.
He had
Can
a
I do a
god.
religion check?
This one was a priest.
Uh,
We could ask the god.
yeah, you can. Phelan can do a religion check.
God, what the hell?
Yeah. Alina and Abel, you wouldn't need to do a religion. This is just like the basic, theology of your world. The common understanding for the afterlife for the Trinity, and Phelan, you would have heard this as well, so you're not as like steeped in it, but you know with a 14 what they just know without having to roll. The common acceptance is that the Trinity are, after souls who prove themselves worthy enough and by following the Trinity's path die, they are raised up to heaven to sort of serve with the Trinity, where whatever they are doing. And what that entails varies from like sect to sect and person to person, but is usually thought of that, souls who are virtuous and follow all the laws here on, in Aventicum are upon death raised into a heaven with the Trinity to continue their existence in a more enlightened form.
Oh, that
I think in Bosmar specifically, the idea is that certain more noble people get to join in like an eternal war against evil that is led by King Owen is probably the most popular sort of form of that, but it varies. The basic concept is that the mortal world is to prepare souls for a more blessed existence afterwards, and then what that is can vary.
King Owen. Do you guys tell Galahadrin this?
I mean, yeah.
Galahadrin gets really excited. Tell me some stories about what happens in this battle with King Owen.
This is like the legendary founder, right? That's his name.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Oh, I think I spelled it. It's spelled differently than you've got it in your notes.
Hmm?
Where is it in the notes?
No, I'm just looking over her shoulder, and I can see she's
yeah.
spelled it Owen, but it's actually spelled, it looks like Eoin.
Sylvan has different spelling than common.
That makes sense. But yeah, they carved out the kingdom of Aventicum, King Owen,
Yes.
and his knights eternal through the
Yes.
9 campaigns.
Yes.
And then in the afterlife, he's gone off. Let's see. Yeah, he's blessed by the gods, and then the gods took Owen and his queen into their embrace.
Yes.
In their realm, until they're needed.
I didn't know all that.
Here's another common interpretation that I wrote. That's in the notes.
Oh, where are you showing this?
There you go. I just posted into the chat thing, but it's in the history and in religion, in Afterlife. So there's different things. There's some people are like, hey, you live a virtuous life, you have virtuous rewards. Some of the virtuous rewards are like you get to serve as one of Owen's knights, and others are just like, yeah, you just get to live a life of luxury and peace for blah blah blah. Like the main core tenet is follow the rules of the Trinity and in this life, and you will be rewarded for it afterwards.
Well, I think this guy's going to be back. Galahadrian, the ceremony can't be ritually casted. We did figure out I can't ritually cast anything.
Yeah, paladins cannot ritually cast.
Oh no. Are you? Oh, that's so sad. I can't ritually cast a funeral. I guess he's just, geez, toasting marshmallow. I just don't know. Can Galahadrian take his weapon or something? Something that's like a token of.
He didn't have a weapon. The closest thing to a weapon was his wooden claw, and Mero is currently gnawing on it.
Some mace and his little token.
Yeah, there's not many priest tokens that don't have. Like
Not
I'm
a holy
working
symbol.
with asset packs here. Please cut me some slack.
No. Does he have a holy symbol?
You can do. Somebody can do an investigation to look around for any of his effects and holy symbols and such.
Investigate the whole church, really.
Galahadrian, you do not find anything.
Is anybody trained in investigation? No.
Nope. I intimidate the body.
The body is unmoved by your firm stance.
Does being trained in it make you help us better?
I'm gonna say that in the corner, Dirt starts coughing, and he hacks up a holy symbol that is just like partially mangled. It's just a symbol of Carrick.
You told me that was the god of horses? Yes? Horses? Or horseshoes?
Nature.
Horses!
Yeah, horses.
Not horseshoes.
Among other things.
Yeah. It would be Felmar is the one who would be the god of horseshoes.
Horseshoes. And the third one is...
Rhythmus.
Yes?
And taxes.
God of horse death.
Horse taxes.
The god of glue. Death and taxes, but also law. So.
Yeah, taxes.
Yeah.
That's baffling to me.
Oh, jeez. Alright, so we gotta clean up this mess, though. Alright, can you guys investigate the church while I go and get, Brother Saul? Because he's gonna have to take over and be in charge now. And I gotta let him know what happened. And I need to report this. Definitely need to report this to the bishop.
Can Galahadrian pick up the bodies of the soldiers and do a really bad funeral? I can't.
So you can still do a funeral. It's just not a magically empowered funeral. Like
yeah,
you can still, just because you can't cast spells doesn't mean you can't do like ceremonies and stuff.
Yeah, but
let's also leave the bodies for Brother Saul to take care of.
Well, Galahadrian's already picked one up.
Just put them somewhere safe.
They need to be laid to rest.
Yes.
Outside, I think. They're plants
Yeah.
now.
Trying to decide
actually,
if I feel like as a god I have any.
I feel like a funeral pyre would be more important, more appropriate. I don't want to plant them.
Oh, well, Galahadrian waves his hot sword over them.
Maybe
But
not in a church.
Don't burn them in the middle of the building. Take them outside
A stone
to
building.
a fire pit or something. Yeah, but there's wooden pews.
And a
my
carpet.
friends
They
enjoy-
look rotten. They're suspicious pews. Galahadron would take them out, though.
I'm not burning down 2 churches in as many days.
To be
Yeah, we
fair,
took
the
one.
other was an ancient shrine that was
If you-
irreplaceable. This one
if
can be rebuilt.
If you
Maybe
burn
the
down
problem
two,
is
you
the church.
if you burn down two, you have to burn down a third one. These things go in threes. It's very exciting.
Exactly. I can't be doing that. People
Yeah.
are gonna think I'm a heretic.
No. Galahadron will take the bodies outside and try to find a fire pit. Here, let me just
All right, so you're transporting the bodies outside. There's not really a fire pit. I think that this is definitely more of a burial sort of cultural group. But there is like a small cemetery that you can probably add to. Abel, you go to find Brother Saul. Everybody who's left in the church, are you like, what are you looking for in the church?
Oh, well, is this, what is this room?
There are, oh, that's like the other exit towards the other side of the church.
I'm gonna go upstairs. I want to see if I can find this man's rooms.
Okay. I do not have an upstairs, but there is one, and there are rooms for. There are several rooms that have multiple beds that are probably where the deacons share, but there is one sort of like solitary room that only has one bed that you assume is the father's room. Go ahead and do an investigation check.
Phelan, you wanna?
Come help you investigate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
What is your investigation?
+3.
Do you want to do it?
Excuse me,
Better than my
+2.
+1.
Yeah, sure. Where'd it go? Are you gonna help?
Yeah.
Sweet.
How is your
Oh.
investigation? Oh, because you're exhausted. Because you have a you have a -1 to everything. Oh, cool. So you look through. You don't find much of note. He had a very simple room. You do find some papers and some books, and 2 things of note amongst them. One is his personal journal that has his writings in it, and the other is a letter addressed to Lord Whitewater.
What was the thing before the letter?
A journal.
Excellent.
Would you like to open it?
I would love to.
All right.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, I'll keep this and read it for later.
Okay. Abel, you are able to find Brother Saul. He sort of sees you approach, and he's like, "Oh, Sir Whitewater. Did you speak with the father?"
Yes, we did have words.
I hope that you were able to come to an understanding. There was nothing untowards going on. The villagers were quite spooked by the giant spider that came by, so I'd like to not rile them up any more than necessary.
Well, bad news on that front, I'm afraid.
Oh,
I was not quite as circumspect as I had hoped I would be with my suspicions, and
Oh
Father
dear.
Brooke ended up dropping the pretense and revealed himself to, in fact, be the source of this corruption, or at least a source, and attacked me and my companions. And
Oh dear.
um, we managed to escape with our lives, but yeah, it was not good. So I'm gonna need you to come with me to the church so we can look at this stuff. Also, I forgot to show you earlier. I found this staff. Do you recognize it? And I'm gonna show him the desecrated staff.
Yes, that is. It's a staff of Carrick with the symbols. I believe that Father Brooke used to have one similar to it. It looks quite disgusting. I don't know
Yes.
what that's about.
We found this on the Goblin Shaman. So I
Oh
think
my.
Father Brooke gave it to him, and one or the other of them corrupted it to their whatever it is that they are up to. Hopefully, my companions have found more evidence in the church. We should go and speak with them.
Yes, of course. Well, if he hadn't attacked you, then I would say that hopefully it's just stolen. But well, we can ask him. I can ask him myself, and we can get to the bottom of this.
Father Brooke?
Yes, I assume he attacked you. I doubt that a priest would be able to stand up to a few knights of your caliber. You obviously were able to detain him and such. I can send a
Oh.
message to the bishop for some investigations and a proper trial.
Perhaps it's better if I showed you what happened.
Very,
Here, come
very
with
well.
me.
Is everything okay? Just lead him back to.
I lead him back to the church. I say, okay, now, I'm gonna need you to once again. The one time we can't take him alive. Once again, please steady
Oh,
yourself.
by the Trinity, what is this?
That's what's left of Father Brooke. He
Oh.
was quite mutated.
Oh no,
was-
I've never seen anything. This is.
He appeared to be made of wood. That's new to me. Is that new to you?
He was a flesh and blood man as far as I was aware. What his head is still attached to these vines coming out of his neck. What's going?
Yes,
Oh,
that's what his
I
body
feel
became.
faint. And
Yes,
he starts
steady,
to
man, steady.
yeah. Let's go make a.
Galahadron swoops in to catch him.
Yeah, he faints. He is out.
Galahadron catches him. He's right
Okay.
there. He's back.
Yep.
Thank
Yep.
you, Galahadron. Please maybe escort the gentleman outside so he can get some air and recover. I'm going to go see what our companions have managed to dig up.
Oh, can I peruse the letter as well?
Yeah. You open it. Uh,
Uh-oh.
it is a letter to Lord Whitewater from his nephew Abel.
Ah.
Explaining that he will not be able to make it back in time for his cousin's birthday.
So I see the letter was never sent.
It would appear so.
Abel is not going to like that.
And Abel returns just as you guys are sort of finish reading that letter.
Abel wasn't gonna like what?
Said, what are you? Please tell me you found something.
We found a couple
something.
things. That is your letter to your uncle.
Okay.
We did not read it.
You didn't? Okay, that's good. I mean, I didn't say anything in it you don't already know. But it does seem that does fit with what we now know of Father Brooke. That it would
We
have been
also,
delivered.
we
guess-
also found this journal.
Let me see that. Let me. I need a minute in real life to read through this.
I'm still reading through it. I'm just perusing.
Yeah.
It's a full journal. I just did like excerpts of like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
these are the
sure.
things that aren't. Yeah, it's
Um,
much more filled than this.
From my knowledge of like the mail, would I know if like he had would this be evidence that he deliberately didn't send my letter, or is it just the mail hasn't had time to go out yet?
It would. It could have been both. It was enough of a delay to be plausible. You can do an insight check if you want to, or investigation if you want to try and like suss out intentions from this.
Yeah, sure. We can do. We'll do insight because it's a +2 instead of +1.
So it's not evidence that he was never going to send it. You suspect that he maybe hoped that you guys were just going to die and then he wouldn't have to, but he didn't burn it. So
Yeah.
he could have still like if you had come back and nothing been, he could have just said, "Oh yes, I haven't had time to send it yet." Like it's plausible deniability.
That
so
makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
he wasn't going to try and. You doubt that he was going to purposely not send it in a way that would be obviously malicious because he didn't want to be discovered.
He just wanted to
So.
make sure that if he could get away without sending it, he
Yeah.
could. And if he couldn't, then he would send it just timely enough to not be suspicious.
Exactly. So.
Okay. All right, let me read through this journal here. Okay. Why? Okay, so he's upset that mortals have to suffer as opposed to having a perfect world. Sure. Uh, yep, he did know Felkin.
Did you say he didn't want mortals to suffer?
Well, it's the classic problem of evil, right? Of like, if there are benevolent deities,
Why am I so evil? If they're benevolent deities, why am I a plant monster? Is that what it says?
Yes, that's exactly what it says. You got it. Let's see. Okay, so he found something, or was found by something. Let's see. He gave his old staff infused with a portion of it. Uh-oh. The faithful have been bound by the lie of Carrick. What does that mean? I can feel it now spreading in me, through me, becoming me. I am it, and it is me. Oh man, this guy was full bananas.
Mm.
Here's the gods, not just Carrick, all the gods are imprisoned, and will not be contained anymore.
In prison?
No, the gods are a prison.
Oh, they are a prison. That's.
Yes.
Hey.
I thought they were like very tall, like archfey. They were like kind of like archfey. The gods.
Close enough.
I don't know what a fae is, but
You know, like a magical.
Do I have any
being?
concept of what a fae is?
No, that
Okay.
does not exist in this world. The cultural concepts you have are like animal spirits and natural things, not fairies.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm still holding the other priest in my arms like a baby.
By the time that Abel is done reading the book, Brother Saul would have started to come to, and it's like, oh my, I think I lost myself for a bit there. Oh, what's going on?
Don't look over there. You'll faint again.
Don't look over where. Oh gods!
Galahadra catches him again.
Oh no, I'm fine. Carrick, give me strength. I am fine.
all right.
This is.
Were you in charge of him? Were you his liege lord?
No. I am a deacon of this parish. He was the priest of Carrick for this town and this region. I had the pleasure of serving under him and learning from him. What I can. I am a deacon of eventually Rithmus. I hope.
If I would recommend that you forget the things you learned from him. I don't think they were very good.
That I will take that into
Mm-hmm.
consideration. But Bear, please believe me when nothing that he had done so far would indicate anything such as this. He was.
Do you feel like you're a plant? Galahadrian kind of pokes him a little.
I hope. Am I a plant? And he just sort of like lifts up his shirt and just gropes
Yeah.
around at his flesh, and he's like, I don't think I am. I haven't gotten sick.
Galahadrian puts his hand on his forehead like he's checking for fever, plant fever.
Yeah. I mean, make a medicine check.
All right. Uh, let's see. Medicine.
Is your blood green or red?
You sort of do that. You inspect him. You look for like leaves or vines or any of the stuff that you've seen of any of the other sick people, including yourselves, who you mildly came down with the disease briefly in the forest as well, and you see no trace of it on this man.
I've been cured. I'm good.
Yes, well, you could be ideologically poisoned. I would be careful of that.
Oh dear.
Hmm.
I don't believe
Oh,
it gets much more
robot
ideologically
Rose.
poisoned than me.
Yes. Maybe you should consult directly with your gods.
I
When
do.
do you meet with
Don't
them?
worry.
I
Most nights.
You don't.
I will certainly pray on this. Yes.
Oh, yeah. When do the court of your gods convene?
Pretty much whenever I ask of them.
He
Oh,
says
Are you
meet
talking
with
to
them all the
me or
time.
the father?
I mean, both. I'm happy to hear both your
The
responses.
father is dead. It's a deacon, but yeah,
A deacon.
he just looks at you. He's like, Sir Whitewater, I'm confused as it is. What is your companion is? I don't
Curious?
understand.
I'm as lost as you are. What do you
Okay.
I'm just asking. I'm curious about your gods. I'm new to this world, and I'm here to help. And I the gods seem to be powerfully influential here, and I'd like to know where you convene with them, where you hold court. How do they tell you what to do? You have directives, don't you?
Galahadrian, could I ask you a question?
Yes.
Where you're from,
Yes.
do you?
It's a great place. Lots of parties. Oh, pretty much constantly.
Oh, that does sound nice. Do you frequently meet with deities?
Well, we meet
Fit
with.
in.
I'm not sure we call them deities. They're very powerful figures in the court. The Archfey are all not to be trifled with, masters of their domain, bound to it, bound to aspects of it. But of course, the more powerful you are, the more fate and responsibility keeps you in one place, sort of out of the way. Archfays don't typically go into battle hand to hand, and it just sounded quite a lot like the gods.
And when you say powerful, do you mean like because they're like royalty, like leaders, or like personally, like they have like abilities like your healing hands, but more?
Galahadrian gestures outside because it's summer, and he goes like, the fireflies and the ground and the sun and the heat and the way things move around and the flowers bloom
I mean, that sounds like
and
gods to
die.
me. Like pagan gods, but gods nonetheless.
I mean, the
Maybe
court of
some.
winter. Court of winter is absolutely awful. You do have winter, don't you?
We do have winter, but it is not a. We do not. The Trinity is not a personification of the natural world. The Trinity are the guiding forces behind civilization who work through mortals and grant us power. They do not.
I heard about taxes. I do know
Yes,
about taxes. So
taxes are slightly different.
no, the god of taxes. You said you wanted to
Yes, the inevitable. He is a god of order as all the Trinity, but he is a god of,
Yes.
following contracts, staying true to
Yes.
your word, doing what
Yes.
you are supposed to, your place in society, contributing to the greater whole. It's
Why don't all of you follow Rhythmus?
we do.
You do.
Oh.
We worship the Trinity as a whole. While I myself in my career as hopefully a priest will, the Trinity has so many guiding rules and structures that civilization is built around. No one person can contribute to all of it, save for a king or so. But for most of us, we can pick our small area of influence, and we can do our best
Favorites?
to tend our garden or follow our rules or create things and works of art. We must each do our part to contribute in whatever way we can. By
Yeah.
trying to do everything at once, we would overwhelm ourselves.
Of course. You know what? The best stories have things come in three. And there are three gods here. And leads me to believe that if there's one corrupted priest over there, and Galahadrian points to the dead body, um, the other two probably have corrupted avatars as well. What do you think a corrupted taxman looks like? I think it'll be you.
Sir Whitewater, I know that
Stay
this
vigilant.
man has assisted
Stay.
you and he has been helpful in rooting out this heresy, but these are things that
I'm
I
troubling you. You're
you
going
should.
to faint. I'll catch you.
No, it's not troubling in a fainting way. But Sir Whitewater, I know he has probably been helpful, but how well do you know this gentleman? These are
I met him when I arrived in town.
Galahadrian gives you a thumbs up.
yes, those are very odd thoughts. Those are not things that are commonly you know, elaborated upon in civilized society here in Aventicum. As I don't know where you are from, uh, but we do not approach the
The
divine
Feywild.
that way. I
I'm from the
don't know
court of
what that
summer.
is.
It's just, sort of a step sideways and down,
I
you know?
do not understand how you say that you can come from a season. Seasons just happen.
I came on a
There,
boat.
I have a few questions before this gets weirdly out of hand.
Oh, yeah.
One, Phelan. You have mentioned several times that you're a god and that you can call court to the gods?
I have mentioned that I have a very close relationship with gods, yes.
could I
I'm
be
excited. I'm
listening to
excited
this?
to meet with
What?
to meet with you.
This is news to me.
He
But
literally said it like 5 minutes ago.
I guess I was just I thought that you were very good at archery. I mean, I sort of just bought into it when you said it because I thought maybe you're a god of archery, yes,
I
or
am
something.
I am not a god of archery. No.
Oh, just a hobby then.
Maybe I am being a little forward on the god thing. Because you don't. I guess I've never seen a god. So,
It could be
how
him. That
do
could be
you
Rhythmus.
know you're a god? Or how are you close to the gods? Is what I should ask.
Alina, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving
Galahadrian raises his
throw.
shield to protect from the psychic attack.
I appreciate it. That's not great.
So as Alina says this, like the words of "I've never seen a god" leave her lips, and she doubles over in pain, sort of like clutching her head. Uh, Alina, in your mind, you get visions again of a resplendent man with white wings, just silhouetted by the sun, but emitting a holy, radiant glow himself. And then, as quickly as it came, it dissipates again. But you gain your other extended rest feature.
Ooh.
Memories of a past life.
Galahadron offers you a mug of ale.
From where?
Where?
I have one of those horns that you keep on your belt.
Okay.
He has a camel pack that is strapped to his tummy.
Well, I don't know what that is. I'm imagining one of those horns. I just, people they just carry their stuff with them. I don't have water on my person, but I do have alcohol.
Is this ale that came
Intelligent.
from the Feywild or ale that you picked up in town
I mean, if I
or on the
had some
boat?
from the Feywild, I would offer Feywild ale
Is
if I
there
had it.
any left from the Feywild?
I don't. I mean, that's up to you. That's up to you. You're the boss
Okay.
of that.
Okay.
And if there is, I offer it. If there's not, it's mortal ale.
I would say that you probably drank all that you had, and then
Mhm.
you got some more and put it in the horn for to refill it, and you just went about your business. So yeah, you can offer it to Elena.
All right. There you are.
Was I supposed
thank
to
you.
see my second long rest thing?
It should be on your character sheet.
On my character sheet.
Yeah. And they hand you the horn, and if you take the cap off, it has spoiled
Oh,
because
ale. Wait, what?
yeah, things rot in this world, as you will slowly come to understand.
Wait, but alcohol? Of
Oh,
all
yeah.
the
Beer?
things,
Alcohol
Beer
can go bad for
spoils.
sure.
beer spoils.
That was a huge problem.
Oh no! What has
Oh
happened?
heck yeah!
Things
I
do not age
do-
like a fine beer.
Yeah.
I guess I've never heard that.
Even wine
before.
goes bad without sulfites and shit.
That's true. She clutches her head for a moment and she goes, "I must retract my statement.
So you
I
have seen a god.
think
You've seen
Yes,
God?
yes, Phelan.
No, not Phelan.
How do you? How did you say
What-
that you hadn't met a god, and then what changed your mind? Like,
Give us the deets.
Also, is your echo still standing there? Or has it faded?
I don't see why. If you have a cool a vibe for it, then it can remain. But I don't think it would.
Yeah, if it's up to you whether it stays. If it stays, then it is just like this shadowy version of Elena that just looms where it is as if awaiting orders.
Yeah, I dissipated. Go away.
Okay.
Oh, Galahad
And
just
would it have left before the deacon got here?
Yes.
Okay. Good. I will not resolve that weirdness then.
She looks up and she goes, Abel, we have been friends for quite a while now. And Phelan and Galahad, I just met you all, but you seem like trustworthy.
Galahad
people.
gives thumbs up.
You look over and Marrow.
Marrow.
Yeah.
I don't know where Marrow
Drawing
is.
on a stick.
Marrow is vibing.
Hell yeah. Abel, I think I'm remembering things.
okay, I mean, I remember things too. So
No.
like in a weird way.
Because it's
And like
me, but it's not me. It's older. I've had several of these. Because what I just saw was, I said, and she winces for a moment in like preparing for pain, just in case. I said I've never seen a god. Then there was excruciating pain. And then I vividly remember a man with white wings. But I don't think it happened. And she touches her chest and she goes, to Alina.
Abel, you can make a history check if
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
would
say,
like.
I was gonna ask if I could make a history or religion check. I think
Yep.
it's the same, because I'm not trained in either of them. So,
Uh, you you would know that in artistic depictions, King Owen specifically, and sometimes in more recent things like even the Knights Eternal, are portrayed with wings of various colors. But King Owen is usually the white winged. Like that's in depictions, that is how he is indicated to be a saint, or to be King Owen, in the same way that like halos are used in Catholicism, stained glass windows and
okay, so
stuff.
this is familiar symbolism to me then,
It is, yes, but as far as you're aware, symbolism.
right? And that's something that you would literally see.
No, you've never literally seen that. You've seen it in like illustrated pictures of stained glass windows.
Hmm. So you're having some kind of visions of King Owen, but as he's depicted, like in art, metaphorically, as opposed to like the guide he's supposed to have been.
It wasn't art though.
I believe
I know
she
this sounds
she's
crazy.
seen what the art is based off of.
I mean, it has to have come from somewhere, right?
I mean, there are interpretations. It's been a while. We don't know for certain that Owen was a historical figure. There are strong indications that there was a unifying, king who founded the pre-Empire Aventicuum before giving it over to the Emperor. Uh, there's likely King Owen, but that's I. This is a lot to take over. Also, is that your dog? Are we not worried about the monstrous dog?
Yes.
There's two of
Keelan
them.
is
One of
not a
them is kind of
dog.
like murky.
Being called a
they're,
dog,
they're my friend, but they're not dogs, so please don't call them
Mer-
that.
Marrow growls.
Oh, okay. Okay, there's enough going on. I will just let that pass. Although, should they be in the chapel?
I mean,
I believe their chapel broken.
I mean,
Very well.
how are they supposed to learn about the gods if they don't go into the chapel?
I am not a priest of Carrick, so I do not typically know the proper procedures for animals and livestock.
Carrick loves all living things.
He does, yes.
Yes, that includes marrow and probably dirt.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's thoroughly like that first intimidation thing. He is thoroughly.
Every time he says something, she like something stupid, she growls.
It's not how checks work, but yeah, the first one passed.
Well, I'm having fun. Sorry about that. Having a good time.
Yeah, he backs himself into a corner as far away from you guys as possible. So
No,
That's
he's-
really funny because before we were going to the Marrow thing, as he was talking about King Owen, she would have wrapped her hand around her glaive and her fist would have tightened as he continued to talk a little disrespectfully about.
he said it was just a metaphor, right? That's not true.
no, it's a legend. It's important scripture. He is a
it
symbol of
happened.
an ideal of what we should all aspire to. But to
Yeah, and it happened as well. It happened.
Eileen,
some people might think so. You would be much better off discussing this with Bishop Bailey Brooke. Honestly,
Yeah.
he is more of a history. The Felmar delegation does that.
I think we do need to decide. I have an experiment. Eileen, if you would humor me. Could you say King Owen was a real historical figure?
King Owen
Yes.
was a real historical figure.
You die instantly.
Dead.
Now, could you try saying, King Owen is not a historical figure?
I don't know if I like using wagering my pain again. Okay.
It's up to you. I can't make you say anything.
She thinks for a moment. She goes, I'm sending a message to Lad.
So here's the thing. And this doesn't even need to be a private thing. You are not cursed in the same way that Jim Carrey in Liar Liar was.
Hilarious.
that is not what's going on.
I did not mean it like that. That is more a would the people she has been allow. It's an honor thing, not a.
I mean, I don't think that the way that your mind is, where you know that this is just a test thing, would trigger any. Like, you're just saying words. You're not. Are you emphatically just like trying to convince yourself?
You meant it last time.
That's different.
That's her. Yeah, she'll say it.
Like you're. Yeah, yeah, she says it.
And she like goes. She like prepares herself for pain, and then nothing happens. And she just does anything happen?
No, it's just saying it. Do you believe it? Are you trying to emphatically like convince yourself that it's a thing, or are you just saying words to see if like words trigger something?
She's gonna say it once. Just say it.
Yeah.
And then, seeing that nothing happens, she's going to try it with conviction.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make say charisma check.
Oof.
You try to say the words, nothing supernatural happens to you, but just the will to say them just leaves you, and you feel a bit depressed. It's not that you can't, it's that you don't want to.
That's fair. I didn't want her to say it in the first place. And she looks up, she goes, nothing weird. I think it is a... Did you, Phelan, did you say that out loud? The conviction part? Or was that just you? Was that just you out loud? Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. She's just like, I think Phelan's correct. I think it has to be with conviction, and I fully believe that King Owen was real.
You are entitled to your opinion. I don't want to convince you otherwise. It's not. I'm just trying to add context, as you know, my role as a spiritual leader in training, who might. I think I'm the most senior. I might technically be in charge of this parish now. I don't know what to do.
Yes,
Sir
you are.
Whitewater, are you returning to Pontem?
Well, that's what I'm going to need to decide with the companions here. I'm definitely sending a message there, at least, to Pontem, to my uncle, and to the bishop.
I believe that. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe that the bishops are all actually currently in Pontem for the weekend. I believe that it is.
Do I know about this?
Yeah, they would be attending your cousin's birthday tomorrow.
God damn it!
Are we going to
and here's what you would know. There are 3 bishops who run this county. There's the Bishop of Felmar, Bailey Brooke, who is usually stationed in Pontem but wanders around a bit. There's the Bishop of Rithmus, who is always stationed in Pontem and does her work there, and Bishop Blackbriar. And then there is the Bishop of Carrick, Bishop Elenthe, who is usually traveling in the occupied territories, making sure that people aren't starving after the occupation stuff, but has returned briefly to make her social appearance for the heir to the county.
I do need to head back to Pontem. As much as I would prefer, I think, to go charging off into the woods to try and investigate this more, I think my duty calls in Pontem. Will you all who have come with me this far continue traveling with me as we investigate this mystery?
I very much would like to see this mystery to its end.
Will there be
Yeah,
people
of
to
course.
save?
Hopefully not, but maybe.
Will there
And
be people
a
to eat?
party.
There will be a party, though.
I
I
do love a party.
parties.
I don't think eating people gets any more acceptable as we head further into civilization.
No, but there would be livestock meat to eat.
Abel, your cousin, is her biggest hobby is dog breeding and ownership. Like there is a sizable portion of your of Pontem Castle's grounds that are a kennel.
Are some of them edible dogs?
No.
No.
Abel can tell you that if you actually ask him, but
I don't know that there are dogs. I can't ask.
Sorry, Thorivo is having trouble figuring out what you're trying to tell me with that. Like, do I think that, like, my cousin is gonna...
Oh, there would be lots of dog food there, because you were
Okay.
like, what are we going to do with Marrow? Is there going to be things to eat? And it's like, you're...
Oh no,
But Marrow's not a dog.
Yeah.
Marrow's
Oh, never
not
mind
a
then.
dog.
Yeah.
Marrow
Huh,
isn't
okay.
concerned about what there is to eat. Marrow's not eating dog food.
Then never
Marrow
mind
eat
that.
I would never
If
say
you
Marrow dog.
if
though.
you are not
Well, maybe.
concepting Marrow as a dog instead of just like being intimidated into not saying the word dog, but looking at it and going like Marrow's a dog, but I'm not going to say that because I
Marrow-
want Marrow to kill me.
Marrow is like if you don't know what she is, you look at it and you go, "That's the most fucked up dog I've ever seen." Right?
Yeah.
Like if you've never seen a horse before, you go, "That's a fucked up dog." Right?
Yeah.
That's the vibe.
Okay.
She's a
Yes.
weird dog, but she's not a
Uh,
dog.
When my son first saw this pigeon at the zoo, it wasn't really a pigeon, but it was like a... Well, it wasn't a chicken. It was...
Bustard?
Yeah, it was the buff-crested bustard. He was very upset because he told me, what happened to that chicken? It's like that.
Oh, poor chicken. Yeah.
Well, if we want to get there in time for your cousin's party, we might as well. We probably head out soon. I don't know how far it is. I do,
if we
but I don't.
Are we going to be able to get there in time if we leave now?
So I was thinking about this, and you probably came here on a horse. So
Okay.
you have like a riding horse provided, that your family owned, horse military stuff, because they wouldn't just send you out to walk to places as for your station. You could get there, probably in like a bit over a day of travel. Like you could get there in like early afternoon in time for the party proper, on a horse. You
So we all
don't
have to
know how
pack
to
on
get
board.
all of you there without horses. And you do remember in the very first thing that the local Cartwright had a problem with parts.
Y'all
Or
can't summon a
Wainwright,
phantom
rather.
steed?
So I could go, but nobody else could.
Hey, I
Not
can
unless you
come.
had like a wagon, and currently all the wagons are like missing wheels.
We do have a spider.
Well, we had
The
a
spider
party.
you told to leave, and I tried to. The spider offered to stay, and you told the spider to leave, so the spider's
I
gone.
also think I asked if I had a horse.
I'm gonna say no, because you are not part of an official like Abel doesn't own a horse. His uncle owns a horse that Abel uses. You don't have a family that would own a horse.
But would I have purchased a horse while at school?
I don't think that is reflected in your funds. Like a horse was not
Sure.
part of your starting equipment.
If only Felonius were here, he could take us there.
But I could conceivably go attend the party, talk to the bishop, and like come back, like, assuming that nothing untoward happens there.
Try.
Yeah, if you want to split the group that way, yeah. I will say this: I have given you a puzzle to get all the group there.
Okay. All right.
We all get on one horse.
There is one person who has the answer to this, and I'm not sure if they realize it.
So what's my carrying capacity?
Not enough for all of them.
Okay, that's not the answer then.
What's my carrying
can I
capacity?
Also not enough for all of
Can I
them.
requisition more horses as a commissar? Like, are there enough
Uh,
horses in town?
You can go ahead and make a what kind of check would you like to do for that?
I mean, would that be like it's a bureaucracy check, like persuasion or something?
Could be. Make me an argument for what it would be. So in addition to your riding horse, they do have like work horses and draft horses. The villagers are not thrilled about you asking for that because they're trying to repair their fields after the raid.
So they need them. All right.
The Wainwright has like draft horses ready to go. Just like you go to talk to him, and he's like, "I'm sorry, sir. I've been trying to get this wagon going, but I'm still." The problem is honestly I don't have enough wheels. I have at most 3 wheels of a certain size, but I don't have a 4th, and it's missing an axle. If you give me just a few more days, I can probably make another wheel and get you on your way. But if you need one immediately,
We need the stick.
If you have
It's
if
the
you have the
axle.
vast majority of a cart,
if you
I
have
can create
if you have a
wheel and
wheel
an
that's
axle.
just yay big to match the other 4, I can make this work.
I can create a wheel.
You can do what?
I can create a wheel.
You can create a wheel.
You can't create wheels?
Like, I'm a carpenter. I can create wheels. I don't.
Oh, no, I don't need all that. I'm going to create a wheel.
Okay, yeah.
Is that a thing that he can just do?
Marvelous.
Yes.
Absolutely it is.
I'm
See,
sorry
the
for
god
leading the horse on that one.
You're the god of wheels.
Yeah. Phelan, you walk up to this cart that's like almost all prepared, but it's missing a few parts, and you look at the similar ones, and you just whoosh. Just describe what it looks like to everybody else.
It is a perfect replica of that wheel, but translucent purple.
Wainwright. Clap.
Yeah, the Wainwright just looks at us like, "Oh, sir, I didn't know that you had a wizard in your employ."
Disgusting.
He's not a wizard, he's a
Yes.
god.
No.
I'm going to ignore that.
Ignore that. Yes, thank you.
But yes, this
Trying to spread the word,
carriage is
yeah.
at your disposal, Sir Whitewater. Thank you for your help with the village.
course.
Feel free if you can just make sure that they are returned to us in at your leisure. We would appreciate that. But as thanks for your continued protection of the village of Creek, please feel free to use this as you need.
Okay. Thank you, my good man. I'll make sure to note this generosity in my report to the castellan.
Very good.
Yes, religion is a very touchy subject.
I
around
thought they
here.
liked gods.
For a second, I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna note this down in my handy dandy notebook, and I was really excited.
That's a different game.
We finished that.
Yeah.
It is going to be a very long book if you're going to make me a god of everything I can create.
Wheels.
So we have a wheel, we have a cart.
Among others.
I guess let's set out for Pontem.
Okay. Are there any other things that you wanted to do before leaving, or you just want to head out for Pontem?
Let's see,
We gotta go to the bar. We gotta go to the bar to collect supplies, party supplies, for the party. We're going to a
Party
party.
supplies will be there.
supplies.
I'll tell you what, jot it. If we can just get on the road now, you can jot it in your book, and I'll create some party supplies when we get there.
Can you drink the party supplies you make?
I'm not sure yet.
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
I drink the purple beer. Make me purple beer.
His
Uh,
party supplies are just beer.
Mostly, yeah.
This is the unknown frat.
In the
story.
Feywild, we have these red cups that you put them in.
yeah, are Phelan, are you making phantom beer for people?
I've never tried to make beer.
Beer,
Alright, go ahead
beer,
and just
beer.
make a straight intelligence check.
Absolutely.
Because
What type of just an ability check?
yeah, so you are able to you think on it, because technically, like I think there's a limit to the amount of things you can make, and a beer mug and the beer to go in it are separate things.
I can for
But
sure
you're
make
able,
mugs.
yeah, you're able to make it. It like you make the mug and you're trying to make the liquid, and it just doesn't. It comes out and you look at it and it's like, oh, good, that's great. And then they go to drink it and the liquid just stays in the cup as a solid object.
I mean, yeah,
Frozen.
that tracks.
It's winter beer. Ice wine.
Well, then I guess I can make cups.
Galahadrian licks it.
It tastes like beer.
Okay, he's eating popsicle beer on the road.
Alina
Marv.
is literally stretching out in the cart and taking a snooze.
All right, so you pick up supplies at the tavern. The villagers thank you once again. Uh,
No
Deacon,
need for
Deacon,
applause.
yeah, the brother Saul tells you it's like I will keep this news of Father Brooke under wraps. I don't want to disturb the villagers. Just please don't mention it to them. But if you could have the
Yes.
bishops send anyone.
If you
Anyone.
could tell people that Father Brooke went back to Fontem with me, that would probably be for the best.
It's not.
And then we'll
Of course, that is what we will go with.
yes. And then did we burn the bodies?
Yes.
You
Yes.
can burn them if you want to. It's usually
I've
a
already-
burial
I've already
culture, but
burned
if you
them.
I
would
already
prefer,
did that.
yeah.
I know I.
Okay.
You burned them? Yep. So
Okay,
they were
okay.
burned.
I
Which,
thought-
again, Brother Saul was like, August by, but then it's like, weird plant things, do you plant them, and will that just cause issues? So he was
Exactly, yeah, that was my thing,
resigned
too.
to it,
Thank you,
and he's
Galahad,
just,
for burning the bodies.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
It is not a proper ceremony. He is like, I will pray
Oh, I-
for their souls that the Trinity finds mercy on them in the next life that they did not have here.
I made some magic circles.
He looks out at these pagan circles that have been carved into the front lawn of the chapel.
Oh, more
He's
more like burned.
burned. I was like, oh,
Just
those will be
ashes.
harder to explain.
Well, just just say one of the gods did it. The Green Knight. Yeah, no, I'm not a god though. Hold on. Galahadrian has to think about this.
I will-
Still
I
a
will
divine
leave you
figure, though, right? If it's one of the knights, 12.
I didn't
Right.
know he was divine.
Um,
He's heroic. That's different than divine. Heroes are more action oriented.
I think the divine comes from perception. They were heroic in their time, and the time after that, but they are now viewed as divine. Or maybe they
Galahadrian-
are a little divine.
Galahadrian licks his popsicle beer as he thinks about this.
Heroics to a struggling people can appear to be acts of God or gods. It is amazing what a little kindness can do.
Yes, that's true. Yes. You can change the world through your good heroic deeds.
Exactly.
So yes. The Green Knight did it. You tell them that. Yes. The sigils.
that would probably work.
I would leave that to, and the brother
Oh, just put a
pulls you
rug
aside,
over it.
Abel, and he's like, I will try to clean them up after you leave. I don't know how to explain this to the villagers.
All right.
I'm not going to tell them that a Knight Eternal came back and burned weird circles into the chapel after a goblin attack, and we had to destroy the shrine. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Are we
you do what
venturing
you think is
further tonight?
best.
I shall. Good. Best of luck to you. Please give my best wishes to the Castellan. Oh boy, I'm going to sit down and pray. And he
Yes.
goes back into his chapel
You do
just
that.
to distance himself.
What are the chances we could pop off here a little early? Al and I have to help Nash early in the morning tomorrow.
I was going to end it very soon. So
Okay.
Perfecto.
All right.
Yeah.
So I think I don't think there's anything else. We just grab. We have the journal, which is like the evidence that Father Brooke was behind it.
you have the
and
journal,
The staff.
you have the staff, yeah. You also have the crown, which is yet unidentified. You have the assessor's sort of glass from that. So yeah, you've.
I think we have everything we need.
Can I
I
talk
believe
to the horse? My speak with animals is probably still up, right?
it's the last 10 minutes, so no.
10 minutes. Well,
This is not
Can I-
Baldur's Gate rules where it lasts all day.
that's so sad. Can I try to talk to it anyway?
Yeah. You
Can I offer
you can
assistance?
still.
If I have double animal handling, is that allowed?
Yeah.
You can
that
offer.
sounds
Yeah, you can
bad.
offer. You can. There's nothing preventing you from talking to a horse.
Hello, horse. What's it like working for Abel?
I love
What
you all. I'm gonna cash in. We'll talk to you guys later.
Good night, Phelan.
I
But it just when he's at you,
Marrow translates.
Oh,
you cannot understand the horse.
I have double animal handling. I can't understand a horse.
I think you can understand. Oh, wait a second. I think there's actually a B-start thing. Give me 1 second. You might be able to understand this horse.
Can't understand a horse. What's the point?
Yeah,
exactly.
You can comprehend and verbally communicate with your companion as well as all beasts and monstrosities.
The horse is just like, they're fine with it. They're content with their lot in life. They get fed. They get to run around occasionally. They get to pull things, which they love doing.
Oh, but do you get treats?
Looks at like it's oats.
Oats?
Like it looks
Excited
back at a feed
oats?
sack that you bought for the horse that
Oh,
you would
oats.
assume feed it occasionally while you're having it drive you places.
I'm gonna pull an apple from my bag and
Its
feed
lips
it to
curl
the
back and it just snaps it.
horses don't make that noise, Lev.
Terrifying.
Horses, dude, Lev has never been around a horse. We are
And it
quickly learning
shows.
this.
Horses in this world are terrifying monstrosities.
It's content with its lot in life and it loves apples. So
What about your shoes? How your shoes feeling?
just they're fine for now. Probably use
Honest-
new ones in a bit, but they're not giving it any distress.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how heroic do you feel?
The horse cannot count.
Horses can count.
This one cannot.
What? You got a stupid horse.
There was a thing where that horse
horse
that people
can count.
said that horse that was famous for being able to count was just taking cues to stop clopping its hooves when its trainers like changed their expression when it reached a certain number.
Whoa.
Like that has been debunked.
Even more impressive, it can read faces. That's much harder than counting.
It
your
agrees.
horse can't.
It-
Abel, your horse can't count.
Does it need to?
I think it would be a pretty good skill for your horse to have. You probably should work on that.
the horse wants to know when you guys are going to get going, so it doesn't have to stand around.
I thought we were going.
Yeah, let's have
Oh,
this
this is
conversation
you're
on
having
the
this on the
way.
road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's going. It's just like no, I know where to go. That's it.
Daylight's burning. Let's go.
Daylight's burning. So you go. It is now. You have a nap. Camp briefly on the roadside on the way to Pontem. It is now the day of the 26th of Ashran, around 5 p.m. So still bright day, but evening is looming over the horizon in a few hours. You arrive on the outskirts of Castle Pontem,
Is it a majestic
and
castle?
this is where we will end,
Yes.
with the castle in the
Oh,
distance.
how
Oh, okay.
pretty.
All right, and we're good.